Hello everyone, this is ACHAIA Akaya, and we are in game number 2 in the Texmix versus KillerPlague matchup. And as we saw last game on Lost Temple, KillerPlague was able to basically outproduce and out-tech Texmix. The Colossi was just a great counter to the mass zealots that Texmix was producing. And Texmix saying, have fun if you missed it last game. He does not wish his opponents good luck because he, of course, does not want them to win. So I don't know. He said that he's just being honest, so I don't know if you can call that bad sportsmanship or not, but it is indeed honest at the very least. But anyways, both players, again, are playing as Protoss, so we are seeing a mirror matchup here. The second map that we are playing right now is Broken Steps, which is only a 2-player map. So typically you see a lot of interesting strategies on this map, and I've actually seen some very creative strategies from Texmix on this map involving both proxy gateways and cannon rushes. So I'm excited to see if he tries something else. We'll see if he tries to get a little bit creative here. But KillerPlague spawning in the lower left as the pink Protoss here, and in the upper right we do have the green Protoss, Texmix, and it looks like he may be trying to go for some cheese. This is actually exactly what I saw him do with the cannon rush a while ago. He basically creates the forge in his base. He sends 2 probes. Here's the second probe going down right now, and he sends one to the top here and one to the bottom, basically saying, hey, if you spot one of these cannon rushes, chances are you're not going to spot the second one. So we'll see if he's able to pull this off. It looks like he did get his first pylon up and running, and I'm guessing he's going to use this second probe here to start another pylon on the other side, but we'll see exactly what he tries to do here. But at this point, yeah, there is the second pylon right now. So he has a pylon on each side of his base, and it looks like KillerPlague is aware of the pylon on the left here. He is not yet aware on the pylon on the right at the bottom, though. So this, once again, may work for him. We'll have to see if this pulls off, because usually if somebody goes for a cannon rush, they do not commit this many resources to it, and a lot of miners coming off of the mineral line here for Texmix, for KillerPlague, so that he can stop this cannon rush by Texmix. And you can see that he has dipped in the income tab here. He is about 100 to 150 minerals behind his opponent right now, and another cannon going up here. Meanwhile, it looks like he did see the other cannon, so I don't know if he saw Texmix actually pull this strategy out in one of his other games, but it looks like he did find the other pylon here and just continuing to drop more cannons, although it looks like there are a lot of probes trying to attack these cannons right now, but only a handful still mining at the base, and Texmix losing cannons. Oh no, he does manage to get one cannon up, and it's going to take out a lot of workers here before it's taken down. And it looks like, wow, 4 kills before it's taken down, and of course that was well worth the minerals he invested in it, because cannon's only worth 150 and 200 minerals worth of workers there going down. Plus he has only committed 2 probes to this attack, so he is not losing a lot of workers by doing this. And it looks like another cannon going down, and there are 2 zealots out right now for KillerPlague, so he is managing to hold this off for the time being. No cannons yet in his main base, so if KillerPlague manages to hold this off, he is going to be able to counterattack this pretty effectively, I would think, because there is no defense for Texmix right now in his base. And of course, KillerPlague is aware of that because he does have 1 probe in, although it looks like there is 1 gateway going down. I do not yet see any cannons, although there is 1 cannon, 2 cannons going down at the ramp right now. So it looks like he is going to start taking a little bit more of a defensive stance. KillerPlague responding to that very well. So despite Texmix's very unique cannon rush strategy, although maybe it's not as unique as I would like to think it is, but managing to take that down without too many problems. And it looks like there are 3 zealots moving out across the map, going for the base of Texmix right now. And actually there is still one remaining pylon inside the base of KillerPlague, so I'm not sure exactly why he's leaving that there instead of trying to take it down possibly with one. Oh man, and these zealots, because they were so spread out, these cannons, despite the fact that there were only 2 and they were well spread out, those cannons were enough to take down those zealots because they were so far spread out running up into that base. Those cannons could focus on 1 zealot at a time. But it looks like Texmix is very quickly transferring into a regular build. He has his gateway up and 1 cybernetics core, and only 2 gateways up right now for KillerPlague. KillerPlague just now getting down a cyber core. So Texmix despite going for a bit of a cheese strategy, usually a lot of these cheese strategies that you see, if they do not work immediately, they put you very far behind economically, and that's ultimately the downfall of a lot of players if they lose if their initial rush cheese strategy fails. But it looks like Texmix has actually set himself up to transition into a bit more of a standard game here very well. And as you can see, he actually still has a slight advantage in the income as far as minerals goes. And with gas, they are just about even. And Texmix has a slight advantage on the harvesters. You can see 3 more workers, now only 2 more workers, but still a slight advantage nonetheless. Although there is an advantage for KillerPlague at this point with the number of zealots that he does have in his army. But a second gateway going down now, and of course the warp gate technology being researched, and a stalker coming out now, finally going to try to take down this scouting probe here. Does manage to get it taken down. He was trying to build a 3rd gateway over here, but I think it got canceled because there we go. There's the 3rd and 4th gateways going down right now. So it looks like we are going to see some type of a 4-gate push. And once again, he is going for that Twilight Council tech, so we may see him upgrading the zealot charge legs once again. But back at the base of KillerPlague, we do see that he only has 2 gateways out here, and it looks like he's actually going for a Stargate, and he also has a forge up and running now. Once again, of course, researching the warp gate technology. Warp gate technology, if you have not heard me say it before, is absolutely crucial for just about any Protoss player, because having the warp gates lets you warp units in anywhere where you have pylon power, of course, and it also is a slightly quicker cooldown process than if you just have units queued up in a standard gateway. And it looks like there's actually pylons being set up around the perimeter of the base for Texmix, so I'm not sure if this is preemptive so that he has eyes around his whole base, or if he's planning on hiding some tech somewhere along the edge, although this game is gone late enough that I don't think hiding tech would really be too much of a surprise at this point. But looking at the unit counts here, we can see there's 1 Void Ray out on the map now for KillerPlague, and there is only 1 Stalker and 1 Sentry to deal with that Void Ray. Although with the warp gate technology, he will be able to get in